Hey everybody, Chance Priest back here for video number 2 of your Welcome to WOTU. And this is your special, I'll call this the special edition video. Okay, so in the first video I went over the waves, the more mass marketed figures. We're not mass marketed, we're small, but you know, that's what I mean. Okay, limited releases. That is like, we do a limited releases and show exclusives are not a whole not a whole lot of difference. We did limited releases on like these winged figures right here. Okay, simply because they are very complex to make. They take a long time, so we knew we could only do about 20 each. So that's what we did. We did 20 each. They go into a lucky draw. Again, it's one of those deals. We'll advertise it. We'll show you the figure you're going to get. We'll tell you how much it's going to cost. You go in there and you put your name in the lucky draw. And if you're drawn, okay, then it's simple. You drawn, you won, you pay us, we send you the figure. And yeah, it's like, oh, did I win something because I paid for it? But yeah, yeah, you did. It's hard to get these things, right? Everybody's hunting for them. A lot of the lucky draws, like all these winged critters, we've been having 60 to 65 people enter their name for a possible 20 figures. So that tells you, pretty hard to get. When we do a show, and now that COVID's slowing down, or it's supposed to be slowing down, we're doing more shows. And every time we do a show exclusive. Like this was our show, one of our show exclusives for the last one. And Texas Bob, the bounty hunter. I think we did, I don't know, I can't remember the exact numbers, but I think we did about 25 of those. I think we only did like 16 painted and maybe 14 painted. I think 16 painted. So so everything's got a low number to it, and we make it where you have to be at the show to buy it. Rarely do we sell out at the show. So what we do, because I mean, our base is here on the internet, or it's on Facebook. So what we do is we bring the stuff back from the show that didn't get purchased, we put it in the lucky draw, and we go again. Okay, so that's the way that stuff works. Most of this stuff, I mean, this is the only time you'll ever see it. Like this was just made specifically for this. And if for some reason we feel it needed to, like we need to remake that figure, like Texas Bob or whatever he's involved in becomes a big deal 2 or 3 years from now, we would resculpt the figure. So you still have even if we re-release the character, you'd still be the only one with the original figures, okay? Because we're not like that. We don't just reprint. We don't do it at all. Even when we do our victory stuff, like our wave 1, wave 2 victory stuff, I change the sculpts a little bit on the figures, so you're still not getting the exact same figure. It can be identified easily. Okay, other things we have. Sofubi, right there. I'm gonna put on some glasses for a minute. That's a big old 12-inch Kutu. He's in orange, and there's only 20 oranges made. There's like 20 glow in the darks, 20 of every different color. He has a standard color of green, where I think a total of 80 or 100 are being made. So that is the way. We don't make those here though. Those are made by a little family outfit in Mexico. It's a family outfit just like us. In fact, it's smaller than us that make the Sofubi down there. Excellent vinyl. We also have a single man workshop makes us some in Brazil, and they're smaller ones. So they're more like action figures. Those will be more, even though they're highly limited too, there'll still be more available. Like we're always going to run a certain color where we can have some available, but everything else will be limited to 20 or 25 or something like that. So that's something else we have going on. If you don't know about our WOTU auction, you need to. Every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Central, we do a Warriors of the Universe auction on Facebook group, Priests, Monsters, Aliens, and Superheroes. You're probably thinking, well, why ain't it called WOTU or Warriors Universe? Maybe it should be. I don't know. But it's for everybody, and it's for all toys. So if you're not a collector of our stuff, but you like fantasy figures, you like space figures, you like whatever, because I like everything. So it's a good place to go in there and post stuff. You can sell stuff. You can you have fun. It's a happy group, and no, as I say, no drama, because I don't put up with no drama. I X you out if you start dramatizing stuff. But it is a really fun group, and we do have that auction, and that's where you get a chance to buy one-offs and prototypes, and I sell these crazy things. I make these, like I'll take a skull and figure like this, an infected skull and figure, and then I turn it into a what I call carnival figure, which I think just look incredible. And so do other people, because they bring a lot of money. But yeah, and those are usually like that's it. You got the only one. I keep one for me, and one goes out. Sometimes we make 2 or 3, but it's very limited. So join the auction. Even if you don't buy anything, it's fun to participate and just watch it go down. Heck, just shoot some barbs at me. Go, oh, Chance, you look stupid. Oh, and everything. Buddy laughs, and then it'll, it's just fun. Comic book release. That's what we had a lot of questions on. Comic book releases. Okay, so this just came out. I mean, we ain't had this but a few days. Warriors Universe #3 comic book. Okay. Oh, look at there. Checklist on the back. Woo! And this tells the story. This it's slow going because it's only about 15 pages of art and text, and then you have some ad pages in the back and some pinups and stuff. You get all this cool stuff like that. And look at these pinups and stuff. It's awesome. And you can order shirts and caps, and just like old school comic books, man. Just like old school comic books. Maybe a little more violent than most old school comic books, but it's good, clean fun. Every time you get one of these, in the back, you'll see a coupon for a figure. We were just talking about the Harhara. The Harhara infected Skullum. Well, there's a Harhara infected Skullum, okay? That's the prototype figure that I painted. You have a limited amount. When you send in $25 and the coupon, okay? And you try to get it to us as fast as possible. So if you live in our area, you want to drive it up to us and deliver it, or just come and buy the comic book on the day of the release and then give it to us, because the first 10 get a fully painted figure. Anything past that 10, you get a blank figure. So you'll have to have it painted. You can leave it blank, but you could have to have it painted, or you can paint it yourself. And I plan on doing a WOTU painting video. I've been needing to do this forever. I have so many questions about it, and I will show you the easy steps to make it easy. Okay, let's see. Got the comic book, the releases. The comic book, like we printed 200 of these, and it sold out instantly. So it only took just minutes, and it all sold. All 200 are sold out. So on #3, I guess we'll have to get, because we got a lot of people wanting them. So I guess we'll have to get some second printings, but the second printings won't have coupons. That's the deal. It's all about that first print, first shot. If you're the early bird, you get the worm. If you ain't, you don't. I talked about the Victory Club already. It's great. First of every year, January 1st, we'll open it up. And it used to be a deal we opened up and you got on there and you're like, I want one. What I do now is I look at who's a participant, like who's always attending auctions, who's always buying cases. And I go, and I actually send invites. Do you want to be in the Victory Club? Because we've had a few people in the Victory Club that just don't participate at all. And to me, it's an open hole. It's a waste of where somebody else could be in there having some fun. And I throw up exclusives. Like anytime we do new waves, new things, I usually paint up a prototype or a one-off, and I'll put it in the Victory Club, and it'll be the only one ever made. You'll have one of one Victory Club one. So those are, I think those are going to be some of the greatest figures ever. I love them. I just love it. There's also something called the Black Clam Society, which we talked about, our black clams. This one, like I say, this one got open. We had an auction last night. This one got open. But this is a black clam. And what you do is you join the Black Clam Society, and on your birthday or close to it, sorry that sometimes we're late, we send you a black clam, and it has a mystery figure inside. So it's just one of those things that you get something, you know, a cool one of one though. It's a one of a kind mystery figure. So it's $50, and it's one of those deals. You're getting a toy that's a really cool figure that's worth more than $50. I mean, for sure, 100%. So to me, I think that's really fun and cool. And we got a lot of members, lots of members of the Black Clam Society. That also opens up on the 1st. Okay. Coming up, we have we're going to do some card sets. I know trading cards are big right now, and so I've talked to some of the artists. We're going to have card sets coming out. So it's just as soon as we can get art for everything and done, and we'll wrap it up. And I just got to get like 5 or 6 card artists that want to knock it out, and then we'll do it. The custom shop, that is where you order something from us and say, hey, I want, because we have a lot of one-off things and one-off figures and stuff that we don't regularly make. And we got stuff called Zappies. I don't have one, of course. I didn't bring one in here, but we have stuff called Zappies, which are my original figures, which are a real artsy figure, which is a block-looking figure, but with a fully sculpted head. And that's about the only way you can get those. And we don't always, there's a lot of stuff we won't make because it's like limited, so we can't make it. But it's still a lot of fun, you know. And just, you can always holler at me and say, hey, can I order this? Can I order that? And I give you a quote on it. And you pay half up front, and then when we're done, you pay the other half, and then you get it. And that's the way that goes. I will tell you, our custom shop's way backed up right now. It's like way backed up. Like we got so many orders, I don't even know how many months and months and months it'll take us to get them all. But we try. And we just had the very first WOTU Summit, kind of like a con, but tiny. What I did is I paired it with the Retro Expo, because we were there at the Retro Expo, and we had afterwards, the Retro Expo was Friday and Saturday, and then on a Sunday here at our factory in Bales, Texas, Pink Hill, Texas, actually, if you want to get down to it. Want to go back in time, it's Pink Hill, Texas. So we're just out here in the country on a hill, in other words. But we had a little get together, and I had quite a few collectors from all over the United States. New Hampshire and Ohio and Missouri and just all over the place come to the summit, and we had a live auction, and it was awesome, and it was just great getting together with everybody. We'll have that every year, and as far as I'm concerned, we're going to have it in July. We're going to have it at the same time, and we're going to try to pair it with a convention and try to make everything happen at once. And hopefully, we'll get really huge and really big, where we can have our very own WOTU convention someday, and it'll just be, because I make a lot of toys. In a year and a half, as far as production stuff, things that I've made and produced, maybe only 20 of, maybe it's only 25 of, but things I've made and produced, we're over 70 figures strong. So that's something. So I figure within 4 or 5 years, we'll be in the 500, 600, 700, figure strong, and man, that would be really, really great to have a big WOTU convention. And we'll probably again pair it with something. Maybe pair it with one of these retro expos, and like part of the expo is part of the convention. That's something we thought about, doing a separate convention room just for the WOTU stuff, and we can do setup. But we have a big facility out here, so it's kind of like a waste to pull everything from here and take it up there, except you get new people that see it that wouldn't have seen it otherwise. Okay, I'm running long on time. Like I say, this is just an impromptu deal to try to let y'all know, hey, this is what's going on. I hope I explained it good. I probably didn't. Right in the middle of talking, I look down, I see figures, and it starts making me think, I got to make that, or I want to do that, and it messes me up. I can't help myself, but that's what I do. And actually, I'm going to leave right now, and I'm going to go walk in the other room. I'll start sculpting a figure. Need anything, holler. We're always available. And like I say, there's a lot of experts on the group that'll help you too. And we're Victory Comics LLC on Instagram. I try to put some stuff on YouTube. I'll put these on YouTube. I'm trying to do more on the intranet, but I just work all the time. So and my work is my passion, my love. It's all this stuff, so that's what I do. Okay, and don't forget, hopefully we'll be shooting some film here before too long, and try to get a little, maybe not a movie or something, but it'd be something, you know, like a start. How's that? We'll film a start, and that's what we're trying to do, to hopefully find. We're trying to get about 5 minutes filmed to where we can finance a movie, or get a movie financed, or get some kind of backing, or a Kickstarter deal or something like that. So that's next on the agenda. Okay, y'all. Appreciate it again. Victory.